Hey, put that down! It is best not to disturb artifacts of unknown origins, especially in my study. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The green dragons were about to... Actually, before we get to them, Whirlwind, yes, Whirlwind, all alone. He made his way to Phandalin. Before making it to town, he stumbled upon the town's bulletin board. With the information gleaned from the board, along with some scouting, he was able to determine the general condition of the town's political state. Mainly that the Red Bands were not to be trusted. During his investigation, a secret entrance to the Red Band Manor was found, but due to being all alone, he was unable to do much exploring without chancing getting caught. With luck on his side, Whirlwind was found by Mem, the woodcutter's wife, and escorted to the Green Dragon's temporary hideout. Meanwhile, Boxy turned into a cat, yeah, just a regular house cat this time, and sat upon the roof of the Lion's Shield, waiting for Bartholomew, Priscilla, and Thornman to traverse the underground tunnels. Once they all arrived, Lenine, the Lion's Shield owner, told them of her plan to cause an explosion at the tavern, which would allow the townsfolk enough time to storm the manor. The party asked her for a delay in her plan so they could infiltrate the manor themselves, to which Lenine agreed, mainly because she was still waiting for some of the ingredients for her makeshift bombs. As the group headed back into the tunnels, Boxy made his way to the cliff base below the manor, where he ran into Zinnia and Cheppy. Together they discovered a hidden entrance, with an unknown monster dwelling within. Rather than fight it with just the few of them there, they returned to the war room, where the rest of the party awaited. Once reunited, the Green Dragons and the Robin Egg Blue Yellow Jackets banded together and made their way to the hidden entrance. Of course, on their way, Zinnia stopped by a nearby farm and stole a goat, for a sacrifice to the monster, of course. Once inside the underground chamber, Cheppy created a magical light on the goat, which in turn irritated the monster, who in turn approached Cheppy from behind, and he demanded the light be extinguished. And while Cheppy did turn the light off on the goat, she simultaneously bathed herself in light, which angered the monster, who retreated to the shadows, but not before penetrating Cheppy's memories and leaving her with an ominous message. As the party pushed deeper into the hillside, Tomek was separated. Eventually, he was found by Cheppy and Boxy, but he was unconscious, and they did heal him back awake, but in his weakened state, he was left with just guard duty rather than tagging along with the adventurers. A room of coffins was discovered, and once disturbed, 3 vampire spawns erupted from their slumber, attacking the party. Thornman, Priscilla, and Bartholomew slayed the spawn, but not before Whirlwind took a devastating hit, nearly killing him in a single blow. The last coffin in the room, labeled Vlad III, was opened. Priscilla attempted to slay the sleeping creature, but was unable to penetrate its thick hide. In response, the creature demanded 2 sacrifices to be brought to it, lest the entire party be eliminated. They did agree, and continued forward. Priscilla prepared to storm the next room, assuming a fight was just beyond the door. Zinnia, rather than following the group, requested the directions from the vampire, who summoned an invisible butler in exchange for 1 additional sacrifice. With the newly acquired guide, the party decides to follow Zinnia instead. Now, on their way upstairs, the group passed through a laboratory with an alchemist inside. The alchemist protested the party's presence, but only verbally. A hidden stairway was revealed, and the alchemist joined the line of adventurers. As Whirlwind, last in the line, passed through the lab, he stole all 20 bottles and vials of unknown liquids. As the party reached the main floor of the manor, an explosion could be felt, as the tavern's diversion was triggered. Was it perfect timing, or the absolute worst? Well, let's see.